With another video. This is my response to Timey's questions for Doctor Who fans. This one should be interesting. Right, question 1. How long have you been a fan of Doctor Who? Since the late 80s. I have been a fan since I was about 5 years old when I got a Doctor Who video out of the library and loved it, and that one was one of the 4th Doctors, which was Tom Baker's episodes or series actually, which was Genesis of the Daleks, which will probably come up again in some of the later questions. That's how long I've been a fan in my sort of earliest memory. Question 2. How did you come across the series? I've just answered that, haven't I? I picked up the video in the library. You might find some of these questions, because I've only just watched Timey's own answers to these questions, and I've realised that a lot of our answers are quite similar. Who is your Doctor? Well, in my case, that's got to be Sylvester McCoy, because that's when I sort of watched it proper on telly, and he was awesome. And I have to agree with Timey, I loved the darker character compared to the others. Question 4. Who is your definitive companion? I have to say Ace with that one. Sylvester McCoy's companion. Just basically because of her sort of character. She was sort of a tomboy type person, and it was just a very good character, is the basic way of saying it. I'm going to start waffling if I'm not careful. Question 5. Who is your favourite villain monster in the series? Favourite villain has to be Davros, because he's just a scary dude and rather insane, so to speak. Monster wise, well, not so much monster, but along those lines would have to be the Cybermen, because they're just, you know, how they are sort of unfeeling killing machines, more or less, killing cyborgs. Next question. What has been the series' triumph in your opinion? I think that would have to be in, again, the era of the 7th Doctor, when the Daleks not finally, but they gained the technology to, well, fly, basically, float about and float. When they first did that, that was a hell of a scary moment. That's got to be the triumph for me, when they worked out how to, the Daleks themselves worked out how to, well, float, I suppose. Next question. Do you collect any merchandise, DVDs, toys, books, audios, EC, etc.? If so, what is your #1 crown jewel in your collection? I don't really. I've got the odd Doctor Who book floating about that have been sort of hand-me-down from my brother, because I used to watch a lot of Doctor Who with him. Some of the earlier series, like the 5th and 6th Doctor, I used to watch them. There's quite a few things actually I used to watch them as well, like Airwolf and Equalizer, which was fun. But yeah, I've got a few books. I do like the audiobooks. I've listened to a lot of them, and the audio plays. Like for instance, they did an audio version of the Genesis of the Daleks, and that was fantastic. And I really must get some of them. And now that I've done these questions, I must get some more of the DVDs of the earlier series. I know there's just been a special edition released of the Daleks episodes from the 7th Doctor. You can tell I'm a big 7th Doctor fan. I must get that. But I suppose that's down to I'm more affiliated with the older Doctors rather than the newer generation. I like the film in the 90s that they did, but the two newer Doctors, I like them, but it's just, I don't know, they're as good as the old ones, although I'm being old-fashioned. Anyway, on to the next question. Do you watch the spin-offs? I do watch Torchwood, which I thought was really good. I haven't watched Sarah Jane Chronicle Adventures. Although, actually no, I watched a couple of episodes with my nephew Alfie, who's a big Doctor Who fan. I haven't watched the new, what's it called? Torchwood Children of the Future, or whatever it's called, I can't remember its proper name. The new one. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet, I must do that. Next question. What is it? You are the new showrunner. What would you do to improve the series? And as an optional, there's spin-offs. That's a tough one. I'd probably do a new series that would involve a lot more of the other Doctors. Maybe having to go back in time to do something. That sort of thing. That's probably what I'd do, because I quite like that. I know there's been your special where they've used a lot of Doctors. I quite like that. I think that would be good. Or like a proper genesis of the Cybermen would be cool. I don't know about spin-offs really. Maybe something to do with Captain Jack, sort of his origin would be cool. Next question. Have you ever jumped behind the sofa? Yes. Once, and that was, as I previously said, when that first scene where you see Sylvester McCoy and Ace, I think it is, are up these stairs trying to get rid of, I can't remember exactly where these stairs are, trying to get away from the Daleks, because you know the Daleks can't get upstairs, and this white Dalek starts floating up the stairs. That was scary as hell. I would have been about 5 at the time. That's probably the only time. And the bonus question from Torchwood Belfast: which is your favourite TARDIS interior? I'd have to say the one from the 4th series, from Tom Baker's series, just because it looked right compared to the others. It did look good, and it was feel bigger than the others. So I think that's it for these questions. I hope you've enjoyed it. I haven't waffled too much. I have a habit of doing that. Anyway, that is it for this video. I will be back soon with another one.